This video is necessitated by the need for university students, even postgraduate students, to understand how to cite references in their work and how to write the bibliography section of the several areas of referencing of their academic project work. It is observed that most students don't really understand how to cite their project work and how to do referencing. So this video will go a long way in assisting students who are preparing for their final year project work and those that are actually in universities and those that have graduated doing master's thesis and the like. So what is citation? Citation is, is a brief mention within the body of your work. When you use somebody's work and you want to, cite it in your work, it's usually done in the middle of the work. While referencing comes to the, it's a separate section. Referencing is a separate section in your project work. It comes last in the dissertation and the like. Now, we have basically four major referencing styles. There are four major referencing styles. We are going to talk about this first, and at the same time emphasize on two major ones. There are two major ones out of these four that are mostly used by several academic institutions, students. There are several academic institutions students. So let's talk about them one by one. Now, the very first one we shall look at is the APA, APA, that is American Psychological Association, American Psychological Association. This is a type of referencing style. We're going to look at it, the structure of this referencing style. Now, we basically want to refer to as the seventh edition of the. We are trying to look at the seventh edition of the standard. Now, it is used in, applied in, usually used in. That is where it is mainly used. Social sciences, used in social sciences, psychology, and education. Psychology and education. That is mostly found in these disciplines. Then in-text citation. How do we cite it? If you want to cite this referencing style, how do we do that? Now, let's for example, I want to talk about. Let me use the word the author John, comma 2025. Close the bracket. Or write John, then write 2025. Okay, is that how you write this? John, comma 2025, or you write John, then close it, open the bracket and write that. Stated that that is that. Then the referencing list of this one, you want to write it in form of the referencing list. Let's look at that. This is how to cite. This is an example. John is an author. His work was published in 2025. That's the meaning of this. So you can cite it like this inside the body of the project work. Okay? You either use the first or the second one. Let's look at the referencing, how his work will be referenced. That we have cited, that's how the work will be cited. Now, reference list. In the reference list. So we have it this way. It will be John. Let's say John F. Let's say F. K is John's initial. So write 2025. Then put full stop. Let's say environmental degradation and control. Environmental degradation and control. Let's say that's a title of John's journal or project work. But this time around, we are focused on the book made by John. So let's say the publisher of the book is Cambridge. Let's use the word Cambridge. Cambridge Press. Cambridge University Press. University Press. So this is the publisher of the textbook written by John. I hope you are getting it now. John, F.K. John F.K. And please don't forget there must be full stop here too. There must be dots here because K is an initial, so it has to be there. Okay. Then environmental, climates, degradation and control. Then University or Cambridge University Press. Now that is for the style of Harper style. That is Harper style, American Psychological Association style. Okay. Now let's look at the Harvard style. The Harvard style now. Harvard referencing style. Okay. Harvard style. That's number 2 we are considering. Well, it is applied. Is usually used in. We use this in many disciplines. Used in many disciplines, especially in the United Kingdom and Commonwealth universities and Commonwealth, like where we have Nigeria's universities and others. Okay. Now, in text citation, you want to cite how it is cited. Right. This is basically, it has no option. It's just John. 2025. John 2025. That's it. John 2025. That's how that one is cited. But note, this is similar to one of the styles of Harvard. Harper. Now, the reference list. How do we write the references? Let's use the previous example, Environmental Degradation and Control by Cambridge University Press. So, reference list. How? Let's look at that. Right? John, F.K. dots, okay, 2020 dot. Okay, that is it. Environmental degradation and control. Okay. Now, full stop. Then Cambridge. That's the publisher. That's where it is. Cambridge. All right. Cambridge University Press. Cambridge University Press. I hope you can see the difference now. The location of the publisher was written Cambridge. So that right, the name of the publisher. That is for Harvard. We are taking it one by one. You can see the difference between that. They say full stop. The dots, then the year. Okay, let's be consistent with the year. Let's use 2025. Let's be consistent. Okay. So now let's look at the other two referencing style. And that is we talk about quickly. MLA. That is what? Modern Language Association. Modern Language Association. We are using the 9th edition of their copy. Okay. Yeah. So it's using humanities, courses like psychology, sociology, and the like, especially literature, physiology, art, and the like, philosophy, right, and the arts. So these are major disciplines that these are disciplines that use this style. In text in-text citation. How do they cite the work inside? Say like John, then 20, let's say 27, close the bracket now and write. This 27 is, note, 27 is the page number of the work where it is seen. The work has a lot of pages, but where that particular word that is being cited there is seen, will be written John 27. So it means that when you open the book or the material or the literature by John, go to page 27 of it. It is at that page, on that page 27, that you will see that word that was cited. Okay. Now, work cited as that is referencing. Let me write the referencing out. It's written as John, Felix. Felix is another name. Felix Charles. Everything will be written like that. Felix Charles. Okay. This Felix Charles are the. Okay, we used K the other time. Let's use codes. Felix Khan. Okay. FK. You shorten that. Then full stop. Environmental degradation and control. Okay. Then after that full stop, you write Cambridge University Press. 2025. That's how the referencing will be carried out for John, in the MLA, Modern Language Association. Okay, now the last one there. Let's look at the last one. The last one here. Let's look at the last one here. Let's look at the last one. In the case of the last one is called Chicago style. Okay, in the Chicago style, the notes is usually used in history, theology, and some humanities subjects. Okay, so in text citation, all those things cited within. So the footnotes. So you can write John Felix. Let's say John Felix Khan, environmental degradation and control. So now write the location, Cambridge, everything in brackets. Yes, then dots, colon rather, Cambridge University Press. 2025. Okay. Now, that is how to cite it within the body of the work. Now, the bibliography that is of the referencing. Want to do the referencing? How is it written? So now be written as the referencing. In the referencing section, you are going to write John, Felix Khan, full stop. Environmental degradation and control. Right? Full stop. Then Cambridge, colon again, Cambridge University Press, comma, 2025, full stop. So this is how this one is referenced. So in the subsequent video, we shall draw the line between the two major or most commonly used one in the African setting, even in all parts of the world, particularly those in sciences. So we're going to consider the difference between the upper referencing style and the, Harvard style. So do well to click on the notification bell so that each time I upload a video, you'll be duly notified. Thank you.